Walker and I are both firewalkers. And when I firewalked the first time, which was probably like 16 years ago, um, it was the way they taught it in this small group was really helpful for me because it wasn't about walking or not walking. It was about, which is why the podcast is called My Inner Knowing, because
Mm.
the lesson was I listen to and follow my inner knowing. And, for me, that was life changing to
Wow.
recognize that I had choice to do
Mm.
something so significant or not. And so we still do fire walks at our retreats, and I do it the way I did it. They tend the fire, they build relationship with the fire. Whether they walk or not is completely their choice,
Mhm.
and it's always their choice.
Wow.
How much they involve their phone during the retreat is their choice. I want them to choose
Wow.
their their journey, not me deciding what their journey is.
That's so powerful. Yeah. I can imagine being, well, I'm not being walking along the path of your process. Right now, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be thriving. But I guess that would something that would have to be developed over the moments of wow. What does it take? I guess you're saying choice. Is there a courage thing or a belief? I guess you're saying belief. Is that the what is it that allows a person to move forward in that way?
Sure. So, I mean, the way I teach it, David, I mean, every retreat is different. We don't ever duplicate retreats, but it's always learning to trust yourself,
Mm.
and doing that by paying attention to your body and what
Wow.
is your body, telling you, and then how to value it accurately. Because right, we can have experience of our body, but then actually not value it accurately, right?
That's
And
mm,
so, learning to explore, experiment. And then the process really is through the 4 days is, you know, are you present in your body?
mm,
How do you know you're present in your body?
wow.
What's most important to you about being present in your body? What are you afraid of? I mean, so there's just this process that we go throughout the time of preparing, um, and then again, giving a lot of permission,
Mm,
helping them see that there are places in their life they do have choice. Maybe they
mm,
didn't see that they had choice in different areas.
yeah.
And then for me, as a therapist, I I mean, our body has a natural physiological resistance, right? I mean, if we didn't, we'd be a mess. So
Right.
we need our body to push back to some degree. And so what I, tell people is for me, it's what I want your body to do is to get curious. I want your body to go, "Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what would happen if whatever," is
Mhm.
how I think about it. I don't want to shock your body. I mean, to me, that just, defeats the purpose, waste time. What is it teaching you? Oh, you're afraid? Oh, okay. Now you know you're afraid, and that makes you afraid. Well, you already knew you were afraid.
Mhm.
So I want to use the body's base level of fear that I think we all carry,
Mhm.
and that is more representative of our daily life. And
Mhm.
then how can I manage that around different circumstances? And then you have this fire. And the fire is to me a representation of life, building the fire, building the structure of it, forming a relationship with the people in your group,
Mm.
getting to titrate in and out, because when you're a firewalk fire is so hot, David. It is so hot. It's not like
Wow.
sitting around a campfire, and you can't do it alone. You have to have a team, and you
Wow.
have to work together, and you have to take turns to do it well and safely.
I think.
And so that relationship building is a piece of it too. And
Wow.
then
Wow.
ultimately, when the fire is ready, I always walk first to make it safe, make sure it's safe physically. But I always get grounded. I lay down on the earth for a while before I walk.
Mhm.
just to make sure I am as present in my body as I can be.
Gorgeous.
And then I walk, and then I say whether it's ready to be walked on or not. And it's hot. It's always hot, David.
Mhm.
But like the last one we did, it was too hot. And I said, too hot, too hot.
Mhm.
And I said, let's give it a little bit. I was too hot.
Right.
And I wasn't sure how people would be because my reaction of too hot, too hot. But I think for me,
Wow.
modeling, demonstrating care for myself,
Yeah.
not shaming myself,
Yeah.
um, is really helpful.